We are switching gears here at the museum. It's time to look at some dinosaur bones. Now, I have a ballot in my hand for the Dino Idol competition, and before I cast my vote, I need a little bit of a background on the competition. Here to give me the inside scoop, Dr. Jordan Malin, paleontologist.
That's right.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
What's Dino Idol?
Dino Idol is a competition / exhibit that we're having at the Museum of Nature here, and the idea is that we've got 5 specimens up for grabs. These are dinosaur specimens that are still wrapped in their original plaster field jackets when they were collected from the field in Alberta about 100 years ago. And we're putting it out to the public to help us decide which jacket to open next. So we've got 5 different types of dinosaurs here, and yeah, we want the public to help us decide which one to open and which one to research going forward.
So now, behind the scenes, outside of the museum, how many of these jackets do you have?
We've got roughly, at last count, about 200 of these things.
Okay, so what's on display at the museum is a small portion of what you've got.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why are so many of them left in their jackets?
Well, it basically boils down to the fact that dinosaurs are relatively easy to collect in the field, but they take a lot longer to prepare out of their jackets once you get them back to the museum. So most of these jackets on offer here were collected by a family of fossil hunters named the Sternbergs, going back again roughly 100 years ago. And in a single field season, they might have collected as many as 30 dinosaurs.
Okay. And then they put the bones inside the jackets, as you mentioned, to keep them protected.
That's right.
To keep them safe. They're stored away. Now, is this here the date? What is this information?
This basically tells us who collected the fossils. So CHS here stands for Charles H. Sternberg. And it was the 12th fossil collected in 1915.
Okay. Which one's your favorite so far, Jordan?
I have a few favorites, but I think my number one would have to go to Stumpy here.
Why?
I just find him very interesting. Stumpy is an example of a horned dinosaur, a ceratopsid. And you can see that he's actually been partially prepared some time ago. And what you're seeing here is basically the skull roof. So here we have the eye socket, and over the eyes would have been 2 large horns. But the interesting thing about Stumpy is you can see here over the right eye socket, there's this kind of pit or depression where the right brow horn would have been. And it looks like what it's done is it's basically resorbed the horn. So that horn would have been eaten away at the base and resorbed back into the skull. Probably those minerals, those calcium minerals would have been redistributed throughout the body. And we see other horned dinosaurs do this sometimes, and we don't know why.
If you, yeah, there's a lot that you can learn. You can spend the whole day here. And fortunately, with March break around the corner, people have the chance to come and spend the day. So head to the Museum of Nature website to look at all of the information and all of the different March break activities that are going on. But make sure when you come by, you vote for your very favorite here at the Dino Idol.